Christopher Nolan's latest movie Oppenheimer took the shortest amount of time to shoot than most of his recent movies. Dark Knight Rises took more than 120 days to complete the shoot. Dark Knight Rises was a $250 million big budget movie, so Nolan has the luxury to take this much time. Another $200 million ultra budget movie was Tenet. This movie also took 96 days to complete the shooting. Even a $150 million war movie Dunkirk took nearly 70 days to shoot. But the most anticipated movie of this year, Oppenheimer, was shot in only 57 days. Though it was a $100 million movie, it has less budget than Nolan's other movies that I mentioned. But this has nothing to do with the budget. Christopher Nolan is not just a normal guy in the movie industry, rather he is a brand. People watch his movies because of him, not because who is the star of the movie. He could get any budget he wanted. So why does it has only a $100 million budget and took only 57 days to shoot? The most important fact is this movie is about the theoretical physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer, who has a big contribution to the Manhattan Project, which led to the discovery of the atomic bomb. In fact, Oppenheimer is called the father of the atomic bomb. In this movie, Nolan focused on the life of Oppenheimer. It is more like a biographical movie. In this one, there is no big budget chase sequence like The Dark Knight, or it doesn't have a scene like the Tenet. Oppenheimer focuses on the drama part of the story more. The genre of this movie is a war drama, not a war action like Dunkirk, or not even an action sci-fi like Tenet. In a recent interview about this movie, he told he tried to discover the human relationship with the characters like Oppenheimer and his ex-wife, which is played by Cillian Murphy and Florence Pugh. He also said that this movie is a huge shift for him where he shows the romantic angle of a character. He said this movie is the strongest in terms of romanticism among all his movies. There are good reasons for that. Because this movie is about Oppenheimer's life, it is 100% important to show the real human character to justify the character. This is a character who is single-handedly responsible for the death of more than 230,000 people. This was the man who created the deadly atomic bomb. He also felt a huge regret later in his life for the death of this many people.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. I suppose we all thought that, one way or another.
It is very important to focus on his life to show what he experienced in each and every state of his life to understand the complexity of the character. That is why Nolan made this movie under the drama genre. It is more important to emphasize the storytelling here rather than focusing on unnecessary flashy action scenes. Nolan is a master of storytelling. He knows what kind of approach is more appropriate for which movie to tell a perfect story. He made movies like Memento and Prestige, which needed a much more grounded approach, and he also made Inception and Tenet, which needed big action set pieces to portray the story perfectly. That is why Oppenheimer took less time to shoot than his other movies. Big and good action sequences take a huge time to shoot. For example, the Battle of the Bastards war sequence took 28 days to shoot, almost a month for only one sequence. Can you believe that? In this case, Oppenheimer does not have any big action sequences except the nuclear explosion scene. That is why it took only 57 days to wrap up the shooting of the whole movie. What are your thoughts about Oppenheimer? Let me know in your comment. Subscribe to our channel if you like this video and want to see more videos like this. Until next time, ta-da!